Hey, Marie.
Well, the MSU administration's under fire as a former employee is about to be sentenced in a sexual molestation case, and much of the state's talking about it.
Yeah, Larry Nassar is expected to be sentenced in his sexual abuse case today. 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith joins us now live. Matt, how many more women are expected to come forward today?
We expect more than a dozen to come forward one last time. This is expected to be the last day of victim impact statements. When all is said and done, that will be more than 150 women, survivors of sexual abuse at the hands of Larry Nassar. We've seen Olympians, we've seen parents, we've even seen, unfortunately, young teens have to come up, step forward, and have this discussion in public, just hoping to cause a change here. And we do expect Nassar to be sentenced today, a full 3 days after the original date it was expected, in large part because women were being empowered by one another, hearing each other's stories. This morning, I actually want you to hear from them as they confronted Dr. Larry Nassar.
By me speaking today, I'm taking back a little bit of that future that he stole from me. I'm getting back some of that bravery and confidence back. It took me a lot to want to speak out, but I figured if I stayed silent, I'm only letting him win.
I was a victim of Larry Nassar, but I will not let that define me. I am strong. I will go on and live the life I plan to live. We can all take our lives back, knowing that you, Larry, will never be able to put your hands on an innocent young girl again.
I willingly took my most precious gift in this world to you, and you hurt her. Physically, mentally, and emotionally.
We'll do that, Your Honor, and it is very
That last person to speak, a mother there, when you hear them individually, they're hard to hear, but when you hear them collectively, you realize that this really is a movement. The judge allowed all of this for a purpose. She wanted each one of these voices to be heard. This isn't about the sentence at this point. This is about healing. And despite Nassar's earlier pleas not to continue with this, not to have to hear any more of these stories, we are now entering day 8 in a matter of hours. Now, coming up in the next hour, those calls, those concerns are growing. We now know the NCAA is going to be opening up an investigation whether or not there are rules violations at MSU. And we're also hearing from legislators who are saying they want to see more done. We'll have more on that side of the story coming up in our next hour on TV 20. For now, we're live this morning. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.